Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. For so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Just trucks the man. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Canes moving quickly down the field here.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's George. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Ward. Bringing pressure. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Tackled, but 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the grab. It's George. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players for just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Tight end makes the grab, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And they will trot out the field goal team here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On the run, it's Martinez. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Maffa. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Klubnik. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He knocks this one right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. Hits this one off the side of his foot. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Timeout is called a tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in the
pressure coming, and they've got him again. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Big throw caught on the left side. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Ward. Looking downfield. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC Championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? An inside deals now from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Tigers will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Tigers! And they will claim the second half lead. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Running past the 45. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Ward. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pulls it in. It's Joseph. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Grab behind the line, it's Arroyo. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it. Powerful running into the secondary. That's a big gain deep in enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Incompletion sets up a second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
With the carry is the runner. He's tackled at the 26.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's an out route. The catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The completion makes it second down. And they hand it off to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. This should be the last play of the quarter. He's past the 25. Finally out of bounds, though. That's a massive gain to wrap up this third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a run to the left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Hurricanes are going to cash in this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Martinez. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw. It's Ward. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Throws it to the right. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump in front here in the fourth.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
This will be caught as they convert for the two-point conversion. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Airing this one out toward the sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
I mean, at this point, it seems like the quarterback is just looking him up exclusively. That time, he dove for the football, able to reel it in. This guy's turning into Mr. Reliable.
To throw, it's Ward. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Snags the quick throw. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Canes. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. 1st play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. The offense starts with a short field. And the back now goes in motion. Touchdown for the U. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very 1st play. And the 1st play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and almost paid off for an interception.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner heads out of bounds. And And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and they've got him. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Now, it's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.